Okay, today I'm going to be going over the AED, what it is, and how you use it. So this is an AED, it's a trainer AED, but it gets the point across. So what you would do first, obviously, if you run up on a scene and a patient has no pulse, isn't breathing, and is unconscious, obviously you're going to start chest compression. Obviously, excuse me, you are going to initiate your emergency action plan and get EMS to the scene as quickly as possible. But in the meantime, someone needs to be doing chest compressions, and someone else can be getting the AED. And if it's only you, try and bring the AED out with you if you can read that far ahead, I guess. Anyways, so bring the AED onto the scene, and the first thing you're going to do, I'm actually not going to turn it on, but first thing you're going to do is remove the patient's clothing, because you want the best contact with the pads that are in here to the chest. So in this kit, you get just one, and it's for adults, but in some AED sets, they have also pads for kids, and they're a little bit smaller, but if it doesn't, you can also use the big pads, but you just put one on the front on the child's chest and one on the back to defibrillate the heart. So first you would take off the clothing, and you would remove, turn it on, make sure their clothing is off so you're attached to their skin, and then you would place the pads where it says. So right here, it's going to be on the right chest, so about right here, and then this one is going on the side. So it's very self-explanatory. It totally helps you out. So that's kind of the positioning, if you can see that. And then you were still doing chest compressions, and hopefully there are two people doing this, and if not, just get the pads on as quickly as you can and go back to chest compressions until it tells you not to touch the patient. It's assessing the rhythm, and then it'll apply shock, and then it will tell you again when you can touch the patient, and you will resume chest compressions. And how you administer the shock, it will tell you shock advised. You would just press this red button on there's different AEDs out there, but normally it will tell you press the red button, press this button. It's very specific on what you need to do, which is extremely helpful in an emergency situation, and if you're unsure of what to do. And I mean, you don't have to be specifically trained to use an AED. Anybody can use an AED, which is super beneficial about having one nearby. AED is a portable device, obviously, that is used to check heart rhythm and whether or not a shock needs to be administered. So an example would be sudden cardiac arrest, and that's a condition where the heart just stops beating. So by putting the pads on and administering the shock, it kind of resets the heart. So that's why it's important to have at sporting events and in places that are accessible around campus or in your sporting facilities.